Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Arielle Ryan on behalf of Music Exclusive TV, and I'm here with Mr. Khleo Thomas, actor, musician. Tell me how it is. Tell me how it is to be back on the scene in Hollywood.
It feels great, to be back on these sets, killing it, having a great time. We got off the road with touring, and I said, you know what, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish on that end, so let me jump back onto the world that I really, really do love. And we've been having a lot of fun, man. We've been having a lot of fun.
So what brought on the break? You took a break. What brought that on?
Focusing on music. Focus on music was definitely the thing that I said, all right, if I'm going to do one thing, I want to put my all into it. And I did everything I wanted to accomplish. I went on the road. We sold out, House of Blues, 15 cities, no opening acts, just me. That was a lot of fun. That proved to me that I could do it, So I had a goal in mind. I set it up and I went for it. And, to be able to put that to the side now and get right back to what I love most has been a lot. It's been fun.
So what was the craziest thing you did on tour? What kind of cities did you tour at? What was the craziest thing? I want to know that whole experience.
Man, the craziest thing that happened to us, we were in, I think it was Baltimore, and that was the first time where the crowd was just a little too rowdy. My shows are crazy. It's a lot of energy, but they got a little too out of hand. They ran on the stage and took my DJ's hat, and then I'm seeing middle fingers, and we look, bruh. You see what's up here. If you guys want to do that, we can do that. But that was the craziest thing that happened to us. And then my credit card information got stolen the next day. So
how did that happen?
Yeah, so that's how it all ended up. I go to the restaurant the next day, and I wanted to keep it, fast food. We on the road. I'm not trying to sit down and eat. So we end up eating at some, sit-down restaurant, and the guy that's taking my order, he's looking at me, and I can't tell whether he's looking at me because he knows who I am or he's one of the dudes from last night. So I'm already feeling awkward about it. So we eat, and then I look on Twitter, and before I know it, as I'm paying for the food, I give my card to get paid for it. I look on my Twitter, and he didn't snap my credit card information and tweeted it out.
Oh,
so we raised hell in that restaurant that day, so that happened. That was the craziest.
The food was good at least.
It wasn't. Nah, I can't even give him that. It was not all that, no.
Okay, so you're back on the scene, you're acting. Tell us about your latest projects, being Mary Jane, Shameless. How has that experience been for you?
It's been really, really fun, man, to be able to be a part of Emmy Rossum's directorial debut for Shameless. Was a hell of an accomplishment. So to bring to have back and forth scenes with the actor who plays Lip Gallagher, that was a lot of fun. Being Mary Jane, being across from Gabrielle Union, I've had that's wine, if you ask me. That is wine. So to have a scene with her, and then flat ironing my hair, and then no one told me that, when they flat iron your hair, you go back home and you wash it out, the curls will come back. I didn't know that. So I washed it once and it never came back, and I just.
That's what they call natural hairstyle.
But I shaved over. I took all my hair off. So it's just now growing back since being Mary Jane, because it was gone. I had to take it all the way back. Yeah, it's back. It's back. I'm finally happy back where it's going. So that's been fun. I just finished up Major Crimes on the TNT network. I'm a part of the Relationship Status series on the Go 90 streaming network next. We have a film getting ready to get filmed as well, and then another show on the works. So it's been fun, man.
So how is it easy to have, are you just booking these roles? You didn't have to explain yourself? Your management team is that strong? Some people take a hiatus and it's hard to get back out on the scene. Nobody wants to hire you or take you seriously because they want to know why you took a break. How was it so seamless for you?
There's definitely not, phone calls being made and you'd be like, hey, he's back, so book him. It's nothing like that as far as, in my road and in my experience in my career. I've always had to go into each room, ready and willing and capable and to go in there and book the role, bring the characters to life. So again, acting has always been my first love. So when I walk into that room, I do have the character ready and how it should be. For instance, I give you for the Relationship Status. I would always get these auditions to play the socially awkward kid, but I could never book them. And I didn't know why. It was always bothering me because I felt like I had prepared. And I would always get the same feedback. They would always say, he's just a little too cool for the role. And I'm like, is the inner me bleeding in the scene somewhere? Where is it? So I go in for the Relationship Status series. I get the call back and they tell me that again. They're like, hey, we want to bring you back in, but can you try to not be too cool. And man, let me tell you, I shut everything down. Like, I had to figure out, what is this? Because, my entire career, I kept getting that same feedback for those type of roles. So to finally be able to, fine tune certain things and go in there and book it, it meant a lot to me. It meant a lot that I know exactly what I am doing in these rooms and for these characters in these roles.
Great. So I know this is like a question I want to know on personal. Did you find it hard to kind of stray away from, the character that you played as a child, or characters that you played as a child, that we adored you then? Do you feel like it was that kind of played a part as to why, you weren't booking those roles?
I don't think so. I never shied away from it. I never, you get actors who do certain roles, like, I don't want to be known for that anymore. I mean, Harrison Ford will always be Han Solo. Like, he's Harrison Ford, don't get me wrong, but he's Han Solo to a majority of the people. I'm Khleo Thomas, but I'm going to be Zero for a very long time. And I have no issue with that, because that lets me know during those times I did my job and I created a character so memorable that no matter what, you will remember him. Like, people leave this earth every single day and they're not remembered for anything. I did something that's going to be remembered past and generation after generation. That book still gets to, it's still a part of the curriculum for schools, and they have to watch the film. So I'm going to be to a new generation every single time. So no, it doesn't, it never affected me, or I don't think it's ever hindered me as well, because I've always had the ability to go in, reinvent myself, come back and do it. So that's how I feel on it.
And so, you being a child actor, now you're still focused, you're still on your grind. Do you think that child actors get a bad rap? They kind of go bad, and they're in the media. And what do you think is, like, what would you say to kind of keep people knowing that all child actors aren't like that, or when they grow up?
You know what's crazy? I was just having this discussion. I feel like, because you never heard anything crazy about me because I never went that route.
Trust me, I looked.
You did your research. I feel like that has been the hindrance with me. I feel like because I didn't play the PR role of wilding out, that is what pushed me to the back of the line in certain ways. I was too humble. I was too close. I bit my tongue too much, and that's what made people like, oh, like, Khleo swallow his tongue, it's fine. But I didn't wild out, and that didn't keep the certain cameras in certain places. The PR, I didn't sign up to play the PR game. I signed up to be an entertainer before everything. But they're one and the same. So, it's the comparison versus reality thing. And, like you said, you look me up. I don't have any bad raps, because that's just not what I signed up to do. I signed up to be an entertainer first and foremost, and that's where we are today.
Great. Well, you're entertaining us, and with your music, with your acting. Tell us more so about, your second love, music.
Music, man, it's all I ever wanted to do was get on the road, get on stage, and have people know the songs that I created. And to go do that, to create a very strong following like I did, sell out shows on my own, to create a brand like Slick Living, which was the originally just the merchandise line, for it to become my full-on clothing brand and the full name that the fans recognize with, to create Slick Living TV, which gives other entrepreneurs and other artists the ability to get brand new eyes on them by taking over the Snapchat channel for a full 24 hours. It's been nuts, man. That's music helped me be as creative as possible in business, as well as just to be able to express myself.
You are one of the few artists I know that have such a committed following that really want to see you excel. I was looking at a lot of your comments on your videos, and people were like, Zero, I want to see you do good. Oh my God, Hector Zeroni. Like, what do you think helped you gain such a committed following? Do you think that is something in your music that kind of resonated with your fans?
I think it's just the realness all around. I think you see, what you see is what you get. I'm very open about who I am as a person and just the things that I've seen and experienced. So you get it real as possible, and people have never not liked it, I guess, in a sense. So they rock with me, and they want to see me go, and I appreciate them for that, because I feel like some of them are either living vicariously through me, or they're gaining the experience through me, or they're gaining the knowledge from me. So that's all wrapped up in one package. How could you not want to rock with it? Yeah.
Is there any new projects coming up music-wise?
Nah. I'm back on my acting, man. I did what I wanted to do on the music side, so I could set the mic down for a while. Not saying it's over, it's because it's never over. Like, that bug is still there because I love performing. There's no experience, there's no feeling like it. But as of right now, we back on the acting side. We got a lot of projects coming up, and I couldn't be more happy about it.
Great. So tell your fans, tell new listeners, new readers, and new people watching where we can find you and kind of get more updates on your life.
KhleoThomas.com. You can make sure to follow me on all socials, which is Khleo Thomas on the Twitter and the Instagram. The Snapchat is slick_living. You could take over the Slick Living TV Snapchat profile, which is slicklivingtv.com. I recently got into the YouTube game, and I've been having the most fun time of my life because I didn't think that I could do it. I was like, I'm not really certain. I don't know how people would perceive it, and I just finally I put my foot to the pedal, and I've been having the most fun doing it. So youtube.com/Khleology. There's always something new going on the YouTube channel. So yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe.
Well, you heard it here, Mr. Khleo Thomas. I'm going to hang out with him some more. Thank you for watching Music Exclusives TV, and we're out.